Best greetings of the time to all of you. I am Mr. Shashikant B. Gosavi, Assistant Professor at Walchand Institute of Technology in Civil Engineering Department. Today I am presenting before you an online educational resource on professional ethics. It is a part of the course of professional practice, law and ethics for BTech engineering students. Let us go through the learning outcomes for all the learners. At the end of this online educational resource, the learners will be able to define professional ethics, explain scope of professional ethics in relevance to professional practice, and compare professional law and professional ethics. Let us first try and understand the definition of professional ethics. It is the moral principles, values and standards of conduct governing the behavior of professionals in their field, which includes adherence to codes of ethics, professional responsibilities and ethical decision making. Let us try and understand the scope of professional ethics. It primarily starts with ethical principles. Integrity, honesty, fairness and transparency in actions and decision is an essence of professional ethics. Professional ethics also involves very important aspect of respect, which includes valuing the rights, dignity and diversity of individuals and communities. Professional ethics is incomplete without responsibilities. Acknowledging the obligations to clients, colleagues, society and the environment is utmost important. Your competence as a professional, demonstrating proficiency, expertise and continuous professional development is equally important as a part of the professional ethics. In addition to professional ethics, there is of course a collaborative effort of professional conduct. Maintaining confidentiality and protecting the sensitive information of the organization is very important to remain competitive in today's era. Avoiding conflicts of interest and acting in the best interest of client or employer is utmost essential to ensure the trust. Upholding legal and regulatory requirements governing the profession is also a part of the professional ethics. Ethical decision making involves applying ethical principles and standards in resolving dilemmas and conflicts. Considering potential consequences and impacts on stakeholder and society is equally important. Professional ethics involves seeking guidance and consultation when faced with complex ethical issues. Professional relationships are very important nowadays. Building trust and fostering positive relationships with client, colleague and stakeholder is very important. Collaborative ethically and respectfully with peers as well as your team members is the key for success in your profession. Recognizing and addressing issues of power dynamics, inequality, discrimination are some of the very important issues related to the professional ethics. Social responsibility is the key, which is of course paramount important in professional ethics. Contributing to the well-being of society and the environment through professional ethics is very important. Advocating for ethical policies, practices and sustainable development are very, very important for not only your survival, but for the survival of generations to come. Engaging the community services, pro bono work and initiatives for social justice obviously put lot of value in your profession. In addition to the scope of the professional ethics, the learner are expected to understand the fine line of distinction between professional ethics and professional law. As you can easily see on this particular slide, two parts are there which are highlighting some paramount important aspects of comparison. Remember, professional ethics is bound by moral principles, values and standards governing the professional conduct. Its basis is derived from societal norms, professional code of ethics and individual conscience. Very, very important. Enforcement of professional ethics typically is self-regulated by professional organizations and peer oversight. Professional law, however, is legal rules, regulations and statutes governing professional conduct. It is enacted by legislative bodies, regulatory agencies and government authorities. It is enforced through legal mechanisms of courts, tribunals and regulatory bodies. In addition to earlier comparison, you can also see some of the very, very important aspects of, again, comparison of professional ethics with professional law. This slide covers some of the important points which are covered as a part of the professional ethics. Professional ethics provides flexibility in interpreting and applying ethical principles. It focuses on promoting moral behavior, integrity, professionalism within a profession. Violation of this may lead to professional censure, damage to reputation, and of course loss of trust. It sets standards of conduct based on ethical principles such as honesty, integrity, and respect to all. One can evolve over time to reflect changes in societal values and professional practices. At the same time, professional law shows some other aspects of comparison contradictory to what was there in professional ethics. You can see that professional laws are less flexible. These are typically rigid and must be followed without interpretation. It focuses on regulating conduct, resolving disputes, and protecting public interest. Violation may result in legal sanctions, fines, penalties, or criminal charges. It establishes legal standards and requirements specific to each profession. The changes in professional law typically require formal legislative procedures, amendments, and changes to existing laws. Please pause the video for a while and answer following question. Which of the following set better professional practice? 4 options are given. Choose the best one out of these 2 which you feel is most appropriate. You can see professional ethics carries highest weightage in terms of setting professional practice, because it shows the self-willingness of you as well as your organization as a whole to adopt it, while rest of professional laws may have certain resistance, may be enforced by somebody else, and therefore sometimes unwillingly it has to be accepted. I have used various references for preparing this particular PowerPoint presentation. You can see the first is Ethics for the Professions. It's by John Rowan and Samuel Genich. Professional Ethics and Civil Morals is another wonderful resource by Emile Durkheim. Some online resources of websites are also there. I have used ethics resources for engineers by National Society of Professional Engineers and Online Ethics Center for Engineering and Science prepared by National Academy of Engineering. The link of the website is also given for your ready reference. I am extremely thankful for patient listening to my online educational resource. For any query, doubt, your criticism is most welcome. Thank you very much.